Good day everyone and welcome to Exile News, the weekly show that brings you all the important news and informations on Path of Exile, starting with a very quick PoE2 patch preview which is already live, and there's a couple more lines in the actual live patch that you can check out when you update your client. Otherwise, they added the response for the other top bosses of the game, and finally they added minimap icons first for strong boxes. And also, the minimap icons now remain visible regardless how far you travel away from them. So that should make mapping much better. And another thing that will help minion players is the fact that minions can now briefly squeeze through smaller gaps if they fail to move for a short time. So sometimes they get stuck into doorways. These should help them pass through, or at least improve the situation, which honestly was kinda needed considering that there are a lot of tight corridors in PoE2 maps. Also, right after GGG announced the delays for PoE 1 and 2, they came out and say that they were going to do a couple of like wacky events on PoE 1, and to start they'll be running a 1 month event with some crazy ideas. Honestly, I think they should just turn these into a fully fledged league at this point, but we'll see what they have in mind beside that. So the first one stems from the idea of what would happen when the ascendancy classes that you know were all of a sudden replaced by a different set, and they started to tease some. So first up, they actually gave a name to this league, and it's called the Legacy of Phrecia, and this is due to a Izaro which was used in Reddit for asking more updates on PoE 1, or rather any update on PoE 1 after GGG went basically radio silent on that for quite some time. So they started revealing some of the ascendancies. First one is Harbinger. It's ascendancy for a witch, and it has some crazy things. Also, apparently you're going to get blue and fly, which might honestly be really interesting, but the point are these skills here, which honestly looks pretty cool. And yeah, Temporal Chain has no reservation if cast as an aura is already quite strong. So this is pretty cool one. You can check the notes, they all have these crazy names. These are Harbinger names. If you're familiar with them, if you play the league, you might recognize some of those. And the second one they teased is the Gambler for the Duelist. It's all about sometimes lucky, sometimes not, like 50% chance to avoid elemental ailments and being stunned, and the other 50% you don't, so who knows. Or maybe chance to block spell damage is lucky, while chance to block attack damage is unlucky, and the counterpart, which does exactly the opposite. I mean, some of these nodes are pretty cool, some are pretty weird, and that's the whole point of this league. Put players in front of choices of weird stuff that they didn't even ever thought of. And there's another quick spoiler here. There's like a little window over here next to the mapping device. So hopefully this is going to be like a reserve of something like scarabs or fragments or other types of things that you can put in your maps, and that will be very useful. I mean, the community has been asking for that for quite some time, so we'll see if that's the thing or not. And we also got 2 more ascendancies. First one is the Servant of Arakali for the Shadow. This is very minion based or poison based, depending on which side you choose, but it has some crazy things like minions poisoning and with a chance to inflict withered, triggering level 20 raised spiders on kill. Like the Arakali's Fang, if you know the unique that creates spiders, is already used in a build specifically for that, and it triggers level 1 raised spider. This is level 20, so it's probably massively stronger than that. So there's various other things like having the Envy skill with no reservation. I mean, this ascendancy looks really strong to me. And then there's the Architect of Chaos or Disciple of the Trial Master, whichever name they choose for the Templar. I mean, it's kind of a corrupted Templar, I guess, and it's all about Val skill with level to Val skills and reducing the soul gain prevention duration, increasing the crit chance, with some crazy things like 8% increase max life and 12% increase max energy shield for each corrupted item equipped. I mean, that is going to skyrocket your life and energy shield to unknown values, so honestly this looks pretty interesting. Kinda sparked back my interest in PoE 1. We don't know when this is going to start yet, but it looks already pretty damn interesting, and honestly, with all the ascendancies, it feels a shame that it's just a 1 month league. I mean, just leave it at that and put it a 3-month league so that GGG has time to work on other things. I mean, even if it's not balanced, not everything has to be balanced all of the time. I mean, this is so random that it might just not be balanced and it might work anyway. But yeah, that was all for this week. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below. Also, if you want to remain updated every week, be sure to subscribe to my channel. That was all. I've been your host Orzo, and I'll see you guys the next time.